Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night. We're going to have an action-packed 60 minutes, folks. There's lots of numbers coming out here, and we're going to get right on the babies. Expect to have hope rekindle. Expect your prayers to be answered in wondrous ways. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials down 41. All about IBM. IBM broke a B point with volume, folks. IBM is getting investigated by the SEC for accounting irregularities. Shocker, no doubt. S&P down 4, NASDAQ down 4. Gold contract flat at 1,166 an ounce. Silver down 3 cents at $15.87 an ounce. Platinum off 8 at $9.87 an ounce. Copper flat at $2.36 a pound. Light sweet crude off 75 cents at $43.23 a barrel. Bonds. Well, oil. Oil first, folks. Oil's going to the bottom of its range. We're talking 42, 41. It was down today. It broke the consolidation yesterday. Down today with volume also. Bond market. 10-year up 9 ticks, 128.28. 30-year up 12 ticks, 158.13. Bond market, folks, continues to say higher price, lower yields. You get the Fed meeting, started today. 2 o'clock tomorrow, they're going to come out with an announcement. Janet Yellen, the Fed chair, has been out there saying that they plan on going up on rates before 2016. Well, guess what? You have this meeting, and if you don't do it this meeting, you get December meeting, and that's all she wrote. The bond market is continually to say they're not going up on rates because the money is pushing bonds dramatically higher with yields lower. King dollar up 55 ticks at 97.01. Now, here's the divergence, and this is going to be wild watching this, how this shakes out coming into 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. The gold and silver market have rejected lower price this past week. 2 weeks ago, gold has a high volume swing high, so doesn't silver. They back down with lighter volume. That's saying that gold, silver wants to go higher. Now let's go to the King dollar. King dollar takes out its 2 swing points from September, last Thursday, Friday, with volume, wide price spread, with conviction. Took them apart. King dollar is saying, guess what? It wants to go to the August 7th high. It's like, okay, man, who's going to be right? Because the logistics is that higher dollar, lower metal. You know, we haven't had that, okay, but we'll see if that changes. Euro's down 16 at 110, and the yen is down 68 at 120.42. What it's going to be all about here, folks, in the next hour, and well, particularly in another 20 minutes, is Apple coming out with numbers. Apple, bottom line, the weighting structure inside the NDX 100, the Dow, and the NASDAQ is dramatic, that is going to move this market around. First out, Gilead closed at $110.98. This is trading right now at 109.30. Can't handle higher price. Nothing heavy, but just can't handle it. Now, this is where it gets interesting, is that Gilead beat, sorry folks, excuse me. They beat the top line, they beat the bottom line. They have a gross margin. You want to hear the gross margin? This is like pretty sick. 88 to 90% gross margin. Bottom line is they beat everything, and guess what? They're still selling it off. So that says quite a bit about where we are in the marketplace right now. We go take a look at the S&Ps. What you have with the S&Ps are this. The SPY out here today did volume. Where's she? So the SPY did volume of 73 million, which is light volume on the back down. You know, so listen, the SPY can go test again this 207.95, which was the high of Thursday. Now, the NDX 100, different ball game, and we're going to know this really quick because this is going to be all about Apple. What the NDX 100 did, and this was about the best clue that you could get as to what Apple was well, we'll find out what it's going to do, is this. The high of Friday is 113.24. Apple closed at 113.08. It tested 113.24. We did that test with 29 million versus 53. It couldn't handle it. So that says that, guess what? Apple, that says that the Qs want to pull back. If we go over to Apple, and we take a look at Apple, Apple pulled back slightly out here today, 73 cents, big deal. What you did have, though, is compared to how Apple went up, you get some downward pressure. The expected move in Apple, folks, is $6 either up or down on the option market. We're at 114.55, the bottom of the range that Apple's been trading in since August 24th is the 107 down at the bottom, and you got 115 up at the top. No, you got 119, I believe. Yeah, 119 up at the top. So it looks like Apple more than likely will stay inside that range. Apple is coming out with its numbers at 4:30. So we'll have those numbers ASAP when those babies come out. Now, let's go over and we take a look at the gold market. What do we have with gold? And this is gonna be the action tomorrow. The volatility in this market, folks, is going to continue because you get Apple numbers today, you get the Fed meeting 2 o'clock tomorrow. So this is what we have with the gold contract. We're at 1166.50. You know, gold come off the bottom with really nice strength. On the 14th and 15th of October, you get high volume swing highs. 14th, we did 200,000 contracts. 15th, 192. We come down with rejected lower price going right against the strength. So that way, the way the metal contract is set up, as well as the XAU, HUI, GLD, those are all set up to do an ABC structure on the way up. Now let's go to the dollar index, because this is major divergence, man. I mean, it's sick. And it's going to get straightened out on this call tomorrow. And I expect we're going to probably see moves both ways. So if we go over to the dollar index, guess what? The dollar index, Thursday and Friday, monster move topside, 52,000 contracts on Thursday, 46 on Friday, and then what did you do? You back down with lighter volume. What that sets up, folks, is another ABC up going to 98.74. So you have gold, silver, and the dollar having potential ABC structures on the way up. If they all go, and they all are ABC structures on the way up, what that's laying out, folks, you better get as many hard asses as you can, as fast as you can, because what that's laying out is that the dollar will be the best currency. It's still the best currency of fiat currencies, but what that's laying out is that inflation is here, and it's probably raging, and we don't even know it yet. We're going to be right back.